Hi, welcome to Backcountry Skiing Canada and Whitewater Ski Resort's Avalanche Conditions Report for January 15th, 2016. Today is Whitewater's 40th anniversary, so hence the ski suit I skied in the early 90s for today. We've got all sorts of events and functions that are happening today and into the weekend with our winter carnival. So check out the website, come on up and check that out. What we wanted to talk about today is our avalanche conditions, and over the last week we had a significant storm cycle, particularly in the last 3 days. We had 30 to 40 centimeters of storm snowfall, and one of the things that had changed with the cycle coming in is that we had a little bit of wind come in with that, so up to moderate southwest winds, a little bit variable over a couple days, switching around to westerlies, and milder temperatures than what we've been seeing. So that started to form a bit of a slab. Primarily in the open areas, in the protected areas in the trees, there wasn't as much wind effect. In some of the open areas where we did some of our control work, where we were seeing that slab development starting to happen. Yesterday on our avalanche control route, we were doing explosives, blasting, and ski cutting. And in the tree line features, ski cutting was a little more stubborn, not able to really initiate a lot. With the bigger trigger of the explosives, we certainly were getting crowns, mostly in the storm snow, up to 30 centimeters, some of it running on. We had a thin freezing rain crust from January 12th, and then below that is a surface hoar layer that was buried on January 4th. The interesting thing to note about this is as people were traveling in the backcountry yesterday, as they were descending down 1,800, 1,700 meters, things were becoming more touchy, and they're seeing 30 to 40 plus centimeter crowns. And when we had that high pressure and we had the valley cloud, the surface hoar was forming in that valley cloud layer. So something to really pay attention to, that as you're skiing from the higher elevations, it may seem stable, and as you descend, as you're dropping in elevation, suddenly things may become touchy. So when you're traveling like that, it's really important to pay attention again to what's below you. Is your buddy below you? If you go to even ski cut something and release a slab, even if it's not very wide, it could be something that would push somebody into a tree well or into a terrain trap. So paying attention to that stuff is really important. And I think we've been so lucky this year with consistent cold temperatures, nice consistent snowfall, and very little wind. We haven't had a lot of slab to deal with, but this is a period of change now, and it's time to be heads up and looking at things a little bit differently. Today, Avalanche Canada is forecasting for the hazard in the alpine to be moderate, and moderate as well at tree line and below tree line. We are going into another storm cycle this weekend, and locally they're forecasting 10 to 15 centimeters into Saturday. So the hazard will bump up to considerable. I would also, again, take note of that tree line, below tree line, lower elevations, and I would treat that as considerable in our local terrain. So with the snowfall that's coming in, they're again talking increased winds, so in the moderate range, almost gusting to strong out of the southwest, and again a little bit mild temperatures. So perfect recipe for storm slab development, and expect things to be touchy, so be conservative. Thanks again for tuning in to Backcountry Skiing Canada and Whitewater Ski Resort. I'm Ren McElroy, the Snow Safety Supervisor at Whitewater. Come on up, we've got a great weekend of events with our 40th anniversary today, the Master Blaster competition, old school ski moves in the suit, and as well our Winter Carnival on Saturday, and the Jarrett Summit Cup and Avalanche Awareness Days on Sunday. So we've got an action-packed weekend. Check out the website for a full calendar and come on up and enjoy the great snow.